Look how stretchy that can get. This bang is just gonna be the death of me. Oh my God. And I am currently realizing that I forgot to tell you the colors I was wearing. Oh my goodness gracious. So hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be comparing two very similar but different, of course, wigs by Raquel Welch. But before I jump into it, I'm going to remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. All right, so right now on my head, I'm wearing the beautiful new, I should say, Director's Pick by Raquel Welch. So this is a newer wig that they came out with about a month ago, and it's on their lovely LuxLite cap. This is a wig that is actually very similar to one of their older styles called Editor's Pick. And I've had a lot of questions from women asking me what the difference is between these two adorable styles. So let's dive into it. And I'm first going to start out by showing you guys the differences between their caps because there are quite a few differences. All right, I'm gonna first start by showing you guys this LuxLite cap on Director's Pick, the newer one. So we have this extended lace front that goes and melts into your ear tabs here, and it goes into a monofilament left part. Now the rest of the top here is hand tied. So this, although it's technically not meant to be parted here on the right-hand side, you still can part it, and I will show you when I put this on what it looks like in comparison to where you part it on the monofilament here. The rest of this cap has silicone ear tabs and a silicone nape. Now, the cool thing about these is that you can actually remove these silicone ear tabs by removing that stitching there, and you can remove this silicone nape pretty easily as well. And underneath it is just going to be velvet. So if you prefer velvet, then it's there for you too. Now the rest of the cap here is a hand-tied cap. It is extremely comfortable and soft and very lightweight. It's nice and stretchy on the sides. Ooh. But in the center, it's not quite as stretchy. And then we do have some rows of closed wefting at the bottom, plus you have your Velcro adjusters here. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys Editor's Pick caps so you can see the main differences, and there's a lot. So I'll start with the things that are the same though, and that's the fact that we do also have an extended lace front here that leads right into your ear tabs. But other than that, that's kind of the only similarity with the cap, to be honest. Now, this one has a full monofilament top, which is different than Director's Pick, which had just that left monofilament part. So this is great because you can part it anywhere you want, all while maintaining that same illusion of scalp right in your part line, which is awesome. Now, this little chunk right here is where there's gonna be a bunch of permatease. So permatease is sort of a short-haired crimping effect done at the root of a wig to give it lift and volume. And you'll find that Editor's Pick is going to have quite a bit more permatease than Director's Pick because Director's Pick doesn't have any permatease. All right, so more differences are that Editor's Pick has the velvet ear tabs, whereas Director's Pick has these silicone ear tabs. But remember, I said that you could remove these to get the velvet ear tabs if you wanted to. And then of course we do also have a velvet nape, and Director's Pick has that silicone nape. So more differences there. Oh, I just remembered one similarity. They're both Velcro adjusters at the nape. So you can adjust your circumference by using those Velcro straps. Now, the biggest difference that you will find in terms of comfort, in terms of the way the hair moves, and in terms of just the way the whole cap feels, is that Director's Pick is a hand-tied cap, whereas Editor's Pick is this open wefted cap. So the great thing about open wefted caps are that they are nice and stretchy. You're gonna find lots of stretch here. That's not to say that Director's Pick with a hand-tied cap isn't stretchy, because I was showing you how there's lots of stretch on the sides, but there's not as much stretch front to nape as you might find with this one. Like, look how stretchy that can get. And another great thing about these open wefted caps are that they're nice and ventilated and breathable. So you do get some airflow through it, which is gonna be a little bit greater than the hand-tied cap on Director's Pick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put on Editor's Pick here so you guys can see what this one looks like. I think a huge difference that you will find in terms of styling for editor's pick is that it's going to look more voluminous, it's going to look a little bit more poofy, and it's just gonna have more hair. So editor's pick is considered more of a medium density piece with permatease. So like I said, there's gonna be lots of permatease throughout the crown, and you're also gonna find lots of permatease in the side of your wefting as well. So you can get a lot of volume and body on editor's pick here. And now to show you guys the differences as best I can, I'm gonna do a lot of switching so we can really narrow down these differences and you can see them sort of in real time. This one, director's pick, is going to be considered more of a lighter density piece. You're gonna have less hair on this and you're not gonna have any permatease like I mentioned earlier. So it's going to lay more low profile, sit a little bit flatter to your head, and just overall have a little bit more of a softer look. Now, although these two wigs I do find have a pretty similar curl pattern and a similar in size of the barrel, I would say, editor's pick has more of the curls, if that makes any sense. I just feel like there's more curls throughout the wig than this softer look on director's pick. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that there is more hair on editor's pick. Now, a similarity between these styles is that they're both gonna have a little bit of a bang in the front here. So director's pick actually has about a 5-inch bang here. Now, with this style, you could definitely bring these forward and cut more of like a straight across bang if you wanted to. I'm having a hard time getting them to separate from the pack here and come forward. It does have a little bit of a case of the box hair. It's doing funky things. Heat will fix this. I'm not gonna do that right now though. But you definitely could bring these 5-inch bangs forward, or you could have them swept to the side, which is a nice option too. And now editor's pick, which I'm gonna put on right now, also has a bang. The bang on editor's pick is about 4.5 inches though. So it's like just a touch shorter, but it is there. And you could also bring it forward and cut straight across bangs if you wanted, or you can sweep it to the side and wear it like that. And now that I have this on, I think we can really appreciate the fullness of the curls here. They're just way more full and more of them than in director's pick, which, like I said, is that softer look. All right, now the great thing about these LuxLite caps on director's pick is that the whole idea behind it is that it's a nice lightweight feel, and it absolutely is. However, it's really funny because director's pick is supposed to weigh 3.7 ounces, whereas editor's pick weighs 3.25 ounces. So overall, apparently editor's pick weighs less, but still, that being said, you're gonna feel like editor's pick is more. All right, now you're gonna find the lace fronts on editor's pick and director's pick are very similar. All of Raquel Welch's lace fronts are very similar, very well done. But now the difference is mostly in the top here. So I was mentioning how editor's pick, the one I'm wearing, has a full monofilament top, so it gives you that really natural illusion of scalp. And it allows you to part it wherever you want while still maintaining that exact same illusion of scalp. So it's really versatile when it comes to styling on top of your head. Now I'm gonna take this off again. Like I said, we're gonna go back and forth so we get the real comparisons going on. Now director's pick has that same monofilament. However, like I was mentioning, it's just a part. That monofilament, you're gonna find nice and realistic in that part line on the left side. But I also mentioned how the right side is a hand-tied top. Now, a hand-tied top is nice and comfortable. However, it's going to look a little bit different. I'll come close so you can see. The knotting is a little bit differently. It's more done in clusters of knots on a sort of tulle material, and it gives almost like a, I don't know, like a purpley tone, as opposed to the more natural appearance of your monofilament here. Now, of course, like I said though, you can still part it on the right side if you want to. It's still going to look pretty natural. All right, now in regards to the lengths of these two wigs, they are honestly very similar. Director's pick is gonna be just a touch longer. You're gonna find at the nape of your neck here, the length of that is 6.75 inches, whereas the nape on editor's pick is 6.5 inches. So it's like a 1/4 inch off. From the back, the measurement is going to be about 9.5 inches, whereas the back of editor's pick, it's 9.25 inches. So again, just a 1/4 of an inch off. Now I'll show you kind of where it lies on me. Even though the measurements are very close to each other, I do feel like editor's pick is a little bit shorter and more noticeably shorter. Like you can see, it is a little bit more noticeably shorter. It's a little bit funky right now. And I feel like it's that way just because these curls are a little bit tighter and more, so they're gonna sit up a bit higher. Overall, you guys, these are two super adorable wigs. I mean, when you're trying to figure out which one is gonna work best for you, I feel like a huge factor will be whether or not you want this big voluminous style or whether you want a more relaxed version of it, because style is a huge thing, of course, when it comes to wigs. And then after style, your next determining factor will be whether or not you want to spend a little bit of extra money on the comfortable hand-tied cap, or if you're okay having the open wefted cap of editor's pick. Overall, the hand-tied cap is going to give you a little bit better movement, and it's gonna create a little bit more styling versatility overall. This bang is just gonna be the death of me. Oh my God. So overall, you'll just find that with a hand-tied cap, it's gonna be more comfortable, allow you to like move the hair all over the place without exposing any wefts. It's gonna sort of look like it is growing from your head and feel like it's growing from your head from all over the place. Now, if I had to pick one of these, I feel like for me personally, I would go for director's pick just because it is a less poofier version. I prefer the more soft look as opposed to the bigger look. But I also I have always loved editor's pick too. And I am currently realizing that I forgot to tell you the colors I was wearing. Oh my goodness gracious. So I am wearing RL 12/22SS on director's pick, and this is shaded Cappuccino. It is a base of a 12, which is a light sort of neutral brown, and it has a lot of cooler blonde highlighting throughout it with some medium brown roots. And editor's pick here is RL 17/23SS, also known as Shaded Iced Latte Macchiato, which is a nice ash tone. It's a sandy ash blonde. And then we do have, again, some medium brown roots here as well. Okay, guys, I would love to know, which one do you think you would prefer? Are you a director's pick gal, kind of like me? Or are you the voluminous editor's pick? I would love to know. Cast your votes below in the comments, and I am so excited to see which one you would prefer. Hopefully this comparison was helpful for you guys in getting you that one step closer to finding your perfect piece and helping you determine if one of these might be better suited for you. But as always, thank you so much for being here, following along, and just always being such a great source of encouragement for me. It's so appreciated. I will see you guys next time. Bye.